How do voidable, and unenforceable contracts differ? Imagine signing a contract that turns out to be useless or even harmful. Understanding the differences between voidable, and unenforceable contracts can save you from legal trouble. Let's break down what makes each type unique and how they affect your rights and obligations. A void contract is like it never existed from the start. It is invalid because it lacks essential elements such as a lawful purpose, mutual agreement, consideration, or legal capacity. For example, if someone agrees to sell illegal drugs, that contract is void because it involves illegal activity. Also, contracts made by minors or mentally incapacitated persons without proper consent are void. Since a void contract is invalid from the beginning, neither party can enforce it or seek remedies if the other breaches. It's treated as if it never happened in the eyes of the law. A voidable contract is initially valid and enforceable but has a defect that allows one party to cancel it if they choose. Think of a contract signed under pressure or by someone who was tricked. For instance, if a minor signs a contract, they can later choose to disaffirm it, making it void. Similarly, if someone was misled or forced into signing, they can rescind the agreement. Until the affected party decides to cancel it, the contract remains valid and enforceable. If they do not act, the contract stays in effect, and the other party can sue for breach if needed. An unenforceable contract is one that appears valid but cannot be enforced in court due to legal technicalities. For example, some contracts must be in writing to be enforceable, like agreements to buy or sell land. If such a contract is only oral, it might be valid between the two parties but unenforceable in court. This can also happen if the contract violates public policy or involves illegal acts. And like voidable contracts, unenforceable ones cannot be canceled or ratified. They simply cannot be enforced through legal action. Knowing these differences helps in understanding your rights and risks in business deals. For instance, if you're working with a minor, you should be aware that the contract might be voidable. If a contract doesn't meet legal formalities, it might be unenforceable. And if a contract involves illegal activities, it is probably void from the start. Always pay attention to the contract's validity to avoid surprises later on.